Scots, Wha Hae walk these hills afore us. Scots will carry Scotland in your herds. Scots, Wha Hae inherited the story o' a proud wee nation. Listen, lang syne Wallace stood, Bruce stood, and at Bannockburn Scots stood together and showed the world that a small nation could stand against a mighty power when its people believed freedom was worth defending. Burns took that memory and made it live again. Scots, Wha Hae, we Wallace bled. Words born from an ancient battle, but carrying a question that still matters. What does freedom mean to us? And what will we do with it? Scotland today is no the Scotland o' Bruce. Our battles are different, no. They are fought in our schools, our workplaces, our communities, and our ain herds. They are fought against poverty, against loneliness, against communities being forgotten, against the belief that a young Scot should hate to leave home because there is nae future here. But look around ye, Scotland is still here. Look at the nurse walking through the hospital doors, the teacher giving a bairn another chance, the farmer working the land, the fisherman facing the sea, the builder, engineer, scientist, artist, carer and shopkeeper. Look at the volunteers who give their time without asking for praise. That is Scotland. No just castles and mountains, no just tartan and old songs. Scotland is people. It is Gaelic spoken on our islands. It is Scots heard in our streets. It is folk from across the world who now call this land home. It is old Scotland and new Scotland. It is every person who looks across this land and says, this place matters to me. That is patriotism, no hatred, no bitterness. We didn't need to hate England to love Scotland. We didn't need to fear the world to believe in ourselves. A confident Scotland can be proud of its identity and open to the world. We can honor our past without living in it, because patriotism isn't only looking backwards, it is looking forward. It is asking what kind of Scotland we want to leave to our bairns. A Scotland where hard work brings dignity, where young folk can afford a house, where rural communities hae a future, where our natural beauty is protected, where science, culture and creativity can flourish, where the elderly are valued, where the vulnerable are cared for, where opportunity isn't reserved for the few. That is the Scotland worth believing in, and that is why Burns still matters. He understood that national pride wasn't simply about flags or battles. It was about dignity. It was about ordinary people knowing they had worth. It was about a people having the courage to speak in their own voice. So when we hear Scots, Wha Hae today, let us hear more than an old battle cry. Let us hear a challenge. Scots, Wha Hae inherited this land.
What will you do with it?
Scots, Wha Hae inherited its stories.
What story will you leave behind?
Scots, Wha Hae inherited the courage of those afore us.
Where will you find courage new?
Freedom didn't end at Bannockburn.
Freedom is a responsibility carried by every generation.
Wallace canna answer for us. Bruce canna.
Burns canny.
We must. Scotland wasn't made by kings alone. It was made by ordinary folk who worked, struggled, dreamed, loved and endured. Folk whose names history may never remember, but whose lives kept Scotland alive. So let the hills remember, let the glens remember, let the islands remember, let every street, village and city remember. We are still here, we still belong, we still believe, and Scotland's story is named finished. Bannockburn is history,
Wallace is history.
Bruce is history.
But the belief that a people should have the courage to shape their own future.
That is nae history,
That is alive.
it lives in every neighbor who lends a hand, every community that stands together, every young Scot who believes tomorrow can be better than today. And if Burns walked among us new,
Perhaps he wouldn't ask us to lift a sword.
perhaps he would ask us to lift our eyes
To imagine what Scotland could become.
to stand for fairness, for dignity, for courage, for hope, for Scotland. Not only the Scotland of yesterday,
But the Scotland of tomorrow.
a Scotland proud of its history, confident in its identity,
Open to the world,
a Scotland that kens where it came fae,
but is brave enough to choose where it goes next.
So Scots, Wha Hae, stand proud,
Stand together,
care for this land,
care for its people,
and leave behind a Scotland that the next generation
can love as deeply as we do.
For we didn't alien inherit Scotland,
We carry her,
we care for her.
and we help shape a future.